Alright, so now that we killed the dungeon designers, let's continue. Haha. Anyway. Whoa! Oh man, that's a really funny sound. Actually, it's not that funny. Anyway, wait for the dragon to stop spewing fire. And hey, would you look at this? This is actually one of my favorite parts in the entire dungeon. This place is really cool, but you don't get to spend a whole lot of time in this place. It's just maneuver your way around the lava bridge. You know, how in the world were they able... It's Zelda logic. Zelda logic doesn't make sense. There's no way in the world that the lava can go into a bridge like that. Unless... No, it's not unless, like, lava's spewing out from the center of, a stone bridge, and then, I'm not gonna try and make sense out of this. Anyway, we've made our way all the way around, back onto the other side of this wall. Back on the other side, of course, was the wall that we cracked initially. And over here we have a Lizalfas that we can take care of. Come on, buddy, attack me. Come on. There you go. Come on, I want to dodge. I want to block something. Let me block your attacks! Oh, what? I'll just take care of him. Okay, there we go. Alright, some hearts for a hero. Anyway, over here is probably another 20 rupees. And if we check our map, there's still one chest left unopened, but we're actually heading over there right now. Alright, so what is the point of this whole boulder thing, you may be wondering? Well, if you notice on this bridge there are some little switches. They don't really look like switches, but they raise this bridge to allow us to progress. Of course, there's another switch on the other side of the bridge. You could go ahead and press that switch and continue on in the dungeon, and then go around the other way to press on the switch that we just pressed. But I personally like to go and try this. I like to press the switch second because, well, I mean, it's an easy way around to get back to this other... Okay, but let me think about what I'm going to say. Anyway, what's in this chest is probably some sort of rare item. What is it? You got a blue bird feather. Alright. So I like to press the switch on the right side, on the left side first before I give up. I give up trying to explain myself. I really do. I really do give up. There's no point in explaining it. I'm not gonna be able to explain what I'm trying to say. So I give up. Yep, that's it. I just give up. I'm having a huge brain fart right now, and I just can't explain it. So you guys are just gonna have to go ahead without my commentary on that whole why I did that switch, whatever. Just take it. Just take it and leave it. Just don't even try to understand what I'm trying to say right now. I'm having more brain farts. Anyway, let's continue on this bridge that we just raised. And we have completed this entire area. So now let's head on to the second half of the dungeon. It's not really a half of the dungeon. It's more like 1/3 of the dungeon left. Yeah, we've already completed the majority of the dungeon as it is. Basically, this entire last bit of the dungeon is one room, so... Anyway, you might want to dig these spots first because you're not going to be heading back down this place once you go up. Yes, the last bit of this dungeon is an entire ascent up to the top of the dungeon. It's pretty cool. I like this whole ascending the volcano, ascending the Earth Temple. Anyway, what you want to do here, if you look up there, there are some little platforms and boulders will be released. So try to avoid the boulders and try to get into this alcove. Wait for the boulders to pass, and once your stamina is refilled, run up the mountain. Run up the hill. Alright. Now here we have another hill of death. But before we head up on it, make sure you go over here. Refill your bomb bag if you can. And in this one patch of dirt, I remember there's a piece of... not piece of heart, I mean just a heart. And in this dirt patch, we have a geyser we can ride up. Okay, when I was first playing this game, this puzzle, I could not figure out what to do. I couldn't even figure out how to get up here. But as you can see, there are like 3 layers of boulders that can be released on us. And over here in this little alcove that we could use to hide from the boulders, it's blocked by more boulders. So what you want to do, set the bomb down first, activate it, then toss it over the edge, let it roll down, and bada bing bada boom, you've opened the alcove. I'm actually surprised that that worked on the first try. When I was practicing this dungeon, just like the other day, that whole bomb thing, it took me like, I don't know, 20 tries. I have no idea why it just like took me that long, seeing as it took me only 1 try this time. But anyway, now that we've opened this alcove, we can now escape the numerous boulders that are going to be coming down at us. If I can get up. Okay, good. Alright, look at all those boulders. Alright, if you actually head back down to the bottom of the hill, those boulders will reset. So don't try doing that. Anyway, over there is a boss door, and we have a giant dragon spewing lava into the lake. We're getting very, very, very close to the end of this dungeon. And this is actually probably one of the coolest dungeon endings in any Zelda game. Anyway, we have one last bit of the dungeon left, and it's to run up this final hill with an ominous dragon perched at the top. How cool is this? And would you look at that, the boss key right there. You got the dragon sculpture. It's a carving of a coiled dragon. Alright, so now let's make our way back to the boss room door. Boss room door, whatever. But wait. Raiders of the Lost Ark style! Run for your life. Don't let the boulder hit you, keep on running, try to get the stamina fruit, and jump off. And conveniently, that boulder allows us to get to the boss room. Oh man, that's such a cool thing. Like, the first time, I did not even expect that to happen the first time I was playing this game, and I freaked out. I was like, what? And I accidentally got killed by the boulder because I didn't know what to do. But it's alright. But definitely before you get that dragon sculpture, make sure you save at that at that bird statue, or else you're going to have to go back to the last save point. Anyway, let's turn the sculpture around. There we go. Insert. I guess you don't really have to be spot on with the matching of the dragon sculpture, or the boss key sculpture to the boss room door. Yeah, I guess you have to be close enough. But anyway. Boss time! Alright, this is a pretty cool, pretty dark place for a boss fight. And would you look at that? The boulder that nearly killed us is in the boss room. Interesting. Master, I detect Zelda's aura in the surrounding area. I detect an especially strong reaction from this chain. I calculate the probability Zelda was bound by it. I surmise Zelda was somehow able to escape and proceed along this path. I suggest we continue with all possible haste. Anyway, before you continue on, make sure you refill your hearts or refill your bomb bag. And let's run up the hill. Girahim. Oh, it's you. Let me see. No, that's not it. This is so very embarrassing, but I seem to have forgotten your name. Not that it matters, really. To tell you the truth, I'm feeling a bit frustrated right now, and I just need someone to vent to. I heard my underlings had finally captured the Spirit Maiden, of course. I rushed over here. What can I say? I was excited, but what did I find when I arrived? She had once again. You see, what I'm trying to say is... That goddess-serving dog escaped with the girl! I must have the Spirit Maiden in order to resurrect my master. I must have her! I got a little carried away there, didn't I? I don't deal well with complications to plans I've laid out for so long. It's a character flaw of mine. But something good can still come from this day. I've had all this bottled up anger smoldering inside me, and now... You're here. There's someone special I'd like you to meet. Oh, don't be shy. I need to vent all this unhealthy anger, and you're the perfect stress releaser, or whatever he just said. I won't take more than a few moments with my friend before you're charred to a satisfying crisp. Hey, it's the boulder that we ran away from. Link versus the boulder! Oh wait, there's something odd about this boulder, isn't there? Pyroclastic Fiend, Scaldera. Welcome to your second boss fight of the game! Alright, start things off, make sure you run away from this guy. And now that he's not all sparkly, make sure you run down to the bottom of the hill. And wait for him to suck the bomb in. And once you got this going, hit at his eye, wail at it. Alright, now that he's charged up again, make sure you run up the hill. You don't really need to run. The first phase, he doesn't run that fast. And rinse and repeat. Alright, this boss, the first time I played this guy, I really had no strategy going in. And unfortunately for this guy, you really do have to have a strategy. You have to also be very careful on how you conserve your stamina gauge. Anyway, once you see him charging up again, make sure you get away from him as far as possible. And there he goes, trying to do his sucking move. If you don't get a bomb into his mouth by the time he finishes that animation, of course he will fire some fireballs at you. I don't know what you want to call them. Call them whatever you like. I'm gonna call them fireballs. Anyway, he's gonna keep on running at us. Now that he's not charged, toss a bomb at him. He'll explode at the bottom of the hill again. Prepare another bomb. Wait for him to suck it in. And then wail away at his eye. Of course, the rocks that are protecting his body, they might be a little nuisance to you. But anyway, now that he's starting to walk a little bit higher above the ground, you've activated the second phase of the boss battle. Of course, I only have one bomb. So I'm going to actually make my way all the way up to the top of the boss area. Over here at this top, you can actually pick up a couple more bombs, refill your bomb bag. There are some hearts at the very top, but I don't really need any hearts right now. Anyway, once he starts firing these fireballs, make sure you dodge them. And now that he's coming up again, toss a bomb. Make sure you toss it before he gets too close to you, or else the trajectory of the bomb won't actually hit him. Conserve your stamina, run back down, wait for him to suck the bombs back in, and continue this process until he's dead. Actually, I don't know if he has much to live left. Come on, I'm hitting the eye. Really? Oh, alright. Wow, I actually did pretty well in this boss battle. And that is the end of Scaldera. I guess the hardest thing about this boss battle is actually conserving your stamina. Never leave Link exhausted. It'll probably be the downfall of this entire battle if you leave him exhausted. Anyway, let's collect our second heart container. We got this awesome heart! And I believe now our heart capacity is increased to 9? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, I'm not sure if we actually had to head up here. But I want to show you guys anyway. I didn't really come up here all the way. Of course, over here, there we go. Wow, there are a lot of hearts. Oh, I guess we have to be up here anyway. Anyway, here is a little resting zone that you can be safe at. Scaldera will never really be able to get up here because his feet will always step on the bombs a little bit down below on the hill, near the, just near the top of the hill. And I want to refill my bombs again because I ran out. Yeah, so see those bombs right there? He will never be able to get up to the very top of this boss room because, well, he'll explode. But anyway, it's a pretty cool boss. I really like the feeling that you can't really go around him. It's like you're in this straight path and you have to fight him on this really narrow corridor that's tilted and you have to run around. Here's some harp music, and look who it is. Link! Hey, lady, seriously? You cannot go to him, Your Grace. Remember what we discussed. Restrain yourself. Focus on the task at hand. Oh, come on, Zelda, really? I have to go. I'm sorry, Link. But I just battled a boulder! A 10-foot fiery boulder! With 6 legs! That shot fireballs at me! And had 1 eye! Evil eye! It took you far too long to get here. Looking at you, I fear the goddess is mistaken in her choice of agents. If this failure is any indication, you have no hope of defending her grace from those who seek to assail her. Do my words anger you, boy? Yeah, they do. Do my words sting? Let them. If I had not come when I did, your Zelda would already have fallen into the hands of the enemy. The truth of it is, you were late. You were late, and you failed to protect her. I send Zelda ahead to learn more of the fate in which she's destined to play a part. Listen well, Chosen One. If you wish to be of help to her grace, you must summon a shred of courage and face the trials laid out before you. Only when you conquer the trials you'll be of use to Zelda, no sooner. Am I understood? Dang. The truth hurts, doesn't it? Yeah, what ain't she talking about me being late? I breezed through that dungeon. Oh. How sad. Now we have entered the Earth Spring. Alright. So there are no goddess cubes. See, I said goddess cubes. I said it. There are no goddess cubes in this area, unlike the one in the Faron Springs or the Wood Springs. I don't know what you want to call them. The Skyview Spring. So I guess all there's left to do is just activate this bird crest with our Skyward Strike. Oh, come on, really? He's like, huh, huh, huh. Oh, what? I swung it down. Shenanigans right there. I'm calling... Really? Motion bar? Really? You're gonna cause these problems right now? You can cause all the problems you want before I start recording, but not during recording. It's a Let's Player curse. Master, I have a message written in the language of the gods of old. Give time, you say, eh? Sounds pretty cool. Dare I say, epic? And we have collected the Amber Tablet. Poor Link. Lanayru, you say? Alright, so that's a new location that we're heading off to next. So, like Fee suggests, let's go back to Skyloft, put the tablet back in its place, and access Lanayru Desert. Of course not before completing a few side quests. So, I'll see you guys in the next part, when we go back to Skyloft, take care of a few things, and probably go see Betro.